I don't know if I should say another one about this. This isn't a lane machine tune-up. We are working at our normal job, but not our normal location. And we have been asked to just double check the walking adjustments on this. So going from right to left, it's looking pretty good. But we need to do motor speed adjustments, balance the drive motors, and watch it walk left to right and right to left. I'm gonna try to keep the masking unit out of the shot because it's gonna be a dead giveaway of where I'm at. Let's right there, that's all you get. So we're gonna wait for this thing to come back. It's too far down there to get on camera without spilling the beans where I'm at. But let's start with motor speed adjustments. Oh yeah, by the way, happy Friday. We're gonna go into main menu, more menus, motor speeds. Oh, by the way, this is a 2016 Flex Walker with all the upgrades. We're gonna do drive motor speeds, and we're gonna hit auto speed adjust. What this is gonna do is gonna send the machine down the lane and back 6 times. 5 plus 1. We're gonna run forward and reverse in each one of our 6 motor drive speeds. They're 10, 14, 18, 22, 26, and 30 inches per second. This machine travel speed is measured in inches per second. But let's go ahead and hit auto speed adjust and start. So it's going to display the speed it's calling for and what its actual speed is. It's going to automatically speed up or slow the drive motors to match what it's calling for versus what it's actually doing. And you can watch that in real time once you hit start. Like that. Is it working? It's not working. A little slow, huh? It's just, we zoomed in too far. It's just a little bit slow. So it's gonna automatically speed itself up as it travels forward and reverse. So we have completed our motor speed adjustments. You guys traveled through time. You didn't get to watch the whole thing. There's not much to see other than the machine going up and down the lane 6 times. Oops, stop. Hold on. I hit the wrong button. Let's go back into main menus, more menus, motor speeds, drive motor speeds. So in here, what we want to do, we're doing 10 inches per second just fine, but we're going to bump them up. So if we have a 2406 right now, you can't see, we're going to move that. We're going to do 2506. Whoops, too far. There you go. Kegel Tech Support told me to do 200. I'm going to do 100. So we're going to make this 2261. There we go. 100 more than when we started. Then we go back to the home screen. We're going to move machine. We're going to do, let's do a left turn. What we want to do is square up on our boards here. I'm looking here and I'm looking here. Our end plate, our plastic rear cover is it's a little bowed, so we're going to ignore that. But what we want to do, now that we're kind of squared up, we're going to hit drive forward 1 lane. And what we're looking for is no more drift. The tolerable spec allowance is like what? A half board left or right. Moving forward 1 lane. So let's watch it. We're definitely faster on our 10-pin motor. So let's look in here. We have some resistance wire. We have some yellow resistance wire in here, but it's not enough. We need to slow this down ever so slightly. So we're gonna have to take our cover off here. So we've got our clear shell off. We took our tail lid off, and I might need a smaller bit here. We need to remove the 4 screws for this cover. We got our cover off. I didn't get it on camera, but we have a very short piece of resistance wire in here. This looks like it might be 2 feet. We might need to make it a couple more feet longer. Let's go see if they've got any resistance wire in stock. If not, I have some with me. I always carry like a 25-foot roll of this real thin wire now. I didn't always, but I do now. So we started with about 1 foot of wire. We're gonna double that, 2 feet of wire. It is a good idea. I would highly suggest stripping off extra, twisting it and folding it over. That's gonna give you a better connection in here. Yeah, pro tip of the day. So we've got her installed. Let's go ahead, let's square this thing up and make sure we get an accurate retest. That looks pretty good. We're going to hit our drive forward one more time. We're still a little far forward, huh? We need to slow that down even more. So instead of 2 feet of wire, let's go to 4 feet of wire. So now we're up to 6 feet of wire. That's not bad. That's not bad. We still have, we're at about 1 board drift. We want to be about a half a board. So let's make a longer loop. I didn't get it on camera, but we're up to about 9 feet of wire, and we drove forward, and look at that. This is where she stopped. This isn't staged. That's damn good. Let's watch her go lane to lane now. Let's see what it looks like and see if we need to make any adjustments traveling from right to left. Oh, this is a burn pair. Never mind. It's going that way. I thought it was going to go that way. I spaced out on where we were at, but let's watch it nonetheless. Yeah, she entered the lane excellently there. Beautiful, nice and smooth. Now we'll watch it go right to left. And again, stopping nice and square. It did a good 90-degree turn. Faced the lane pretty well. Nice smooth transition from the approach onto the lane. I'm gonna watch the rest of them off camera. But hold on. I'll be right back. Let's let this walk from 15 over to 14, and we'll hit the stop button. Our walking looks pretty good. Stop. Let's try something. Let's go to start lane, program override. In this software version, you can see all the patterns in storage. We're looking for what should be from the factory called short fun oil. 28 is always clean, 29 is dust, and 30 short fun oil only. We're going to use this because it doesn't go all the way down the lane and back. It's going to be faster lane to lane transitions, so we can watch it do more in less time. So let's go to start lane. Let's make this 14. Let's do 14 to 10. So we'll do 14 to 10 that way and watch its transitions on the lane. and then we'll do from 10 back to 14 and watch transitions that way and see if we need to make any adjustments. I need to clean my camera lens, and away we go. So far, going right to left looks really good. I did get some feedback that going from the left to the right was a little choppy, and they wanted me to focus on that area in particular. The from the left to the right transition. So I think we're going to hit the stop recording button. I'm going to watch the rest of this off camera. When we get to 10, we're going to go back towards that way. So we're at lane 10, and we're going back towards lane number 14. So let's watch here and see where we might need to make any approach walking adjustments. It's a pretty good 90-degree turn. Over-rotated a little bit. But yeah, drive towards the next lane length looks pretty good. We went a little far, huh? Yeah. So let's take a look. When this thing gets back to the foul line, we'll stop it. We'll look at our approach adjustments settings. So from our main menu, we're going to hit more menus, and there should be it's not focusing. Hold on. Too far. Approach adjustments. We're going to do standard lane to lane adjustments because we have no columns or post rows, no objects to maneuver around. So we're going to select left to right. So we're at lane number 10 to 11. We're on 11 right now. So we're going to hit next lane until we get to 11 to 12, right? So 113, that doesn't, it's not bad, but it's not great. 130 should be a textbook 90-degree turn. And you can feather that up and down. I've gone 131, 132, even down to like 129 in some cases, right? But you know, we're balanced out really good here. So what we saw going from 10 to 11 is that it went a little far. So let's go back from 10 to 11. 102. That's strange. I was expecting to see a higher number. What I see on average, and you know, it's not by the book, you know, every center is a little different, but I like to start at 105 for like 10 to 11, the narrow division capping, and then 115 for the ball return capping. We're at 102 and we went a little bit long, so let's make that 100, not minus 10, down by 2. Next lane, 11 to 12, we're at 113. Let's run this and see if 113 is going to be a good number. Like I said, I usually have it set at around 115. Most of the time that I see 115 is a pretty good start point. And maybe they did, and maybe they saw it drive too long and they feathered it down to 113. I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. That transition was perfect. So let's stop it here. So let's go back in and go to our approach adjustments again real quick. Left to right. 10 to 11, that 100 number, we want to replicate that from 12 to 13. And we'll watch that. So maybe on our narrow division passes, we'll just ballpark them all in at 100, and then 113 for our ball return capping So let's try that. We're gonna go 12 to 13 and check our 100. I know, it's a tedious process. (11) through 14. No, hold on. We're not on 11. We're on lane 12. There we go. 12 to 14. Let's watch it. So our 103 there is good. We need to see if our 100 setting there to there is good. If it is, we'll just cookie cutter it in across the house. That looks pretty good. Yeah, buddy. Right on the money. I didn't get it on camera because I didn't want to take up a bunch of time. But we went through going from left to right, and we reset all of our values for our short, our narrow division capping. And we're going to drive it down to lane number 1, and we're going to run clean and oil from 1 to 14 and observe our adjustments in real time and see if we need to make any alterations. So we're finishing up lane number 7 here, and we're going to go to lane number 8, but it ran 1 through 7 perfectly. I wouldn't expect lanes 8 through 14 to be any different, but it's a good status update. We're kind of halfway through. Yeah, that looks really good. Very nice. Very, very nice. Well, we can say with great confidence and a thumbs up that this has run every single lane absolutely perfectly. We have one more lane to go. I would not expect anything to be different. I think I saw maybe 1 or 2 very gentle whisker taps on the capping. And that's normal, right? That's not, it's never going to go lane to lane 100% perfectly 100% of the time. You're never going to get it dialed in enough unless you want to do this every single week. You're going to get a couple of whisker hits every once in a while. The main goal is that the machine's getting onto the lane pretty square, pretty smooth. It's not going to stop. It's not going to try and go down the lane sideways and get stuck in the pin deck. Better get some Allen wrenches and tighten that up.